Hello everyone! Sorry I'm running behind today. I spent like half an hour fixing a tech issue with my webcam before I could go live, and then I hadn't put on any makeup yet, so I felt the need to do that. But hello, Kay, welcome in for the first time. You've definitely never been here before. Tried redeeming first, but it's out of stock? That's weird. Someone probably beat you to it? I'm not seeing it in the redeem, so you know, this might be a case like Instant Cocoa where Twitch be twitching. Because yeah, I don't see it in today's redeems, but I know you were first, Kay. So I'm sorry that it didn't register that it let you get it, but I know you were first today, so thank you for being here. But yeah, Twitch is being very weird today. I've been in a couple streams where streamers were having issues with their redeems. So hopefully they'll get that cleared up. You can also pretend to redeem your daily blanket. Did it not let you? Is it the same thing? No! Oh my gosh. Well, maybe, like, with Coco, it'll figure it out here in a bit that I am, in fact, streaming. And it'll let you redeem it then. Otherwise, I'll make note of people who were in it and see if I can give you guys... Aw, thank you, Kay. That's so sweet of you. I'm here to spend time with you, too. So... We're gonna work on the medieval shops. Maybe finish. I really kind of want to be done with this build, not gonna lie. I don't like spending more than 2 weeks on a build, personally. It makes me feel very slow. And I know that's even with me only building in stream once a week, but But let's see, I'm loading my game. I did a lot of CC shopping today, so hopefully that'll do good. Cray, welcome in. I'm sorry, the daily blanket doesn't seem to be working right now, Cray. But I know you're here. I love that you're here. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me tonight. How are you doing, love? See, alright, I'm gonna move over to gameplay. Oop, wrong button. Let's see. You're doing well, how am I? I'm pretty good. I'd be better if Twitch was not messing with my redeems. But other than that, I'm good. Alright, we're gonna move over to the game so we can look at our builds. This is our world at the moment. We, of course, have the cathedral, the bread bath and beyond, our bakery slash bathhouse, and we've been working the last few weeks on these city center shops slash townhomes. So let's dive in. Get it better there, get rid of the grid. So here we are with our medieval shops here in downtown. We will be filling these in as well, though I think the next thing I'm gonna do is the tavern because it's on a small lot, and I've had a couple larger lots, and like, depending on if we finish this tonight, which is a big if we finished this tonight, then I could do the tavern on our bonus build stream I'm planning for Saturday morning. And that I could probably finish in one stream. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. But yeah, so we did the apothecary we have over here. Do you guys want like a first-person mode tour of what we've done so far? You're gonna be lurking as you're playing Paleo with Spooky. Love that for UK. Yes. Okay, let's start with that. Let's start with where we are. So we've got these shops. We've, of course, got the fountain right out front. Let's move a little faster. Alright. There's still a lot to do, but we do have this cloth shop. And that chest there is a functional register. So then we go through the curtain. Here, I need to do some swatching right here. This will be the living space up here. Let's get a little taller. Yeah, I haven't added the actual, like, doorway into this area, but this is all I have right now for the first floor of the living space. You know, if we go by European side, the shop is on the ground floor, and then this is the first floor. So we have a loom there because our person probably does some looming, or their wife does, and yeah, so we've got this as kind of the main living space to start out with. We'll figure out floor plan today. And there's nothing upstairs yet, because there is an upstairs, second floor to this. We're just gonna go down here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Go into our luxury goods store. This is the sort of stuff that only the rich people would really be able to afford, for the most part. Things like a rocking horse, musical instruments, really detailed tapestries, things like a chess set, books, some chalices, spices, imported olives, imported wines or oils. And nothing has been done for the apartment yet on this one. Over here we've got like some jewelry type things, a really fancy illuminated book, some tactical figurines. But that's all we have for this shop. We haven't worked on the upstairs of this yet. And we haven't done anything in the fourth shop at all yet, because I haven't really figured out what it's going to be. Maybe a shoemaker, but the thing is with shoes back in these days is they would entirely be custom made for your feet. They didn't really make... Shoe sizes weren't really a thing yet. But anyway, over here we have the apothecary, which I was gonna add like a historical sized microscope for, until I remembered that microscopes were not invented until almost the 17th century. Our starting point is 1300, aka the very start of the 14th century. So we're a good 300 years nearly off from any sort of microscopes being available to our physicians, apothecaries. But this would be like the closest thing you had to like a doctor's office. Again, this would be more of like medicine would be quite costly. So that's a thing. I found some cool like botany and anatomy pictures. Ignore the texture issue. That's actually an issue as a result of my medieval Windenburg mod, but I haven't figured out exactly which part of the mod is causing the texture bit. So I'm a bit, this weekend I might just do process of elimination, remove a part, reload the game, put it back, remove a part. But this is the living space we have so far. I've got some ideas on what we're gonna do with it, but we have a hearth, kind of a sitting spot with a lute. I envision at least one member of the family having been this is a fairly wealthy household, being kind of like the local doctor. I need to fix the ceiling there. We've got a nice little table and stools. We go through this area and we have our little kitchen. So we have another fireplace. The pot is a functional off-the-grid sink. So, because they would have to fetch their water, there's no plumbing right now. We have this, so you can see that there's like produce and meat being held in there. And then over here we've got some basic countertops and such, because this is an oven. It's supposed to be, at least. So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. There's a lot to get done. We'll see how much we can get through. I'm hoping to get at least close to finishing this today so that we can really focus in on the tavern on Saturday, just because I feel like I'm not making progress, which is silly because I know I am. But I think part of it is just like, I want to get through and make the world so that I can like actually start playing Ultimate Decades. But I do have to finish the challenge we already have before we can really start that, because there's some mods I'm gonna have to load in kind of at the last minute. Things like the phone replacements or, things like that I'm not gonna be doing before we're really about to start. So, and I have no idea what we're doing with this. It's like a guard tower, like a city guard tower is kind of how I'm imagining it. So that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like a city guard outpost tower. This is a wall. Maybe people are coming into the city through this path. I don't know. Just kind of a loose idea. I'm gonna focus on the living areas because I actually know how to do those at the moment. Though it might adjust some of the floor plan. Cray, thank you for the lurk. And I did get, since these are the wealthier shop owners, I did get some, let's see, some nicer kind of walls that we might be able to fit in and use. Not necessarily the wealthiest, but up there. Something a little fancier. Now, I will add in a modern light here just for while we are working so that we can actually see what we're doing. did find more rugs. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna make the kitchen area smaller. Oh, we lost our hearth. That's okay. I can grab another one. Because it doesn't really need to be that big. We've got a lot of empty space with it, as is. And that'll give us a bigger living space. I also feel like, let's see, I mean, he's pretty much got his work area down here, so... Let's see. I think I'm gonna replace this one with one that's a little bit on the fancier side, since they have some money. Not that big. Let's see. This needs to be a cooking one. Hmm. Let's see. This one looks way too modern for my taste. Hmm. Alright, let's see. See. Grab some more saucers to see what we're working with. Get rid of these so they're not in the way. Okay. Okay. It's supposed to be royal, so maybe not that one specifically. Get a rug. Let's see. Alright. Let's look. See what we can do about some clutter. Or maybe a different dining table. Not that fancy, but maybe this fancy. Okay. Throw a pillow down in the corner there. Ignore the WLL. Duly ignored. Let's see. Mm. Lynn, welcome in. And hey guys, it looks like the daily blanket is able to be redeemed now, so grab it. Twitch just needed some time to get with the program. And Kay, congratulations on being first. Lynn, thank you for collecting a Wisteria diamond patterned tie blanket and expanding your blanket for it. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Craig, thank you for collecting your silver cartouche duvet blanket and expanding your blanket for it. And Kay, thank you for collecting a rust tartan fleece blanket and expanding your blanket for it. I'm gonna throw a block of cheese on their dinner table. That feels appropriate. Cheese. Twitch was having some issues with redeems, which was strange. Yeah. Yeah. No, they've got some sort of glitch going on. Let's throw a loaf of sliced bread down on the table too. Bread and cheese. There we go. Jug of wine. See. 98% cozy. Wow, Lynn coming in hot today with the coziness. Impressive. Oh, and Kay with a 23%, but you know, it's still early. It could go up. And Micah, welcome in. Thank you for collecting a moss green checkered checks microfiber blanket. And thank you for the lurk. Let's see. Hmm. We have actual physician books. Hold on. Alright. Okay, let's look at some tapestries. Ooh, this one's pretty. I like this one. That was easy. Bam, there's a tapestry we like. Or at least I like. I hope you like it too. See. See, let's grab a candle. Put on the table. If I can spell. Alright, candle. I'm looking for just a single... Yeah, singular table candle. Alright, I want to look again at the walls. Tinker Taylor, welcome in. It's good to see you, love. How are you? Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. You've added an amethyst wreath patterned blanket to your blanket fort. Is it too busy now? It might be. You're tired already. Your day is barely started, but how am I? I'm pretty good. Glad to be hanging out, for sure. We're working on the first apartment for above our medieval shops. This one is an apothecary or physician, however you want to describe them. But, so we already did his shop, but we got to do his family home, because frequently, you know, the home was on top of whatever shop they owned. So that's where we're at. Just debating on this wall. I still need to fix the ceiling over there. Do you get the weekend off, Tinker? You're a uni student, so you're always working, but taking this weekend off for Mother's Day. Well, that's good. At least you have a break coming here real soon. This seems a little too wealthy. This looks cool, by the way. Feels very accurate to the time period. Thank you. I have been doing a lot of research, so I am trying to make it as accurate as I can with, you know, the limited resources that we have as far as images go. Unfortunately, when you go that far back, there's not a lot of pictures. And there weren't that many people who had the time to, like, make tapestries depicting things or paint something. And they didn't really do it about the common day life. So we're doing the best we can with the information we have. Let's see. see. Amaryllis, welcome in. Thank you for collecting your carrot orange Jacobian duvet blanket and expanding your blanket fort. How are you, love? There. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Just kind of like a linen. I think Sims can still walk through that. Pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, and we are on ad break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the time to feed my kitty while ads run. Welcome back from ads. If you had ads, thank you so much for sticking through them and supporting the channel. And I see some friends came in while I was feeding Leo. Zeppy, welcome in. Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. You've gained a green barcode patterned plush blanket and expanded your blanket fort. Phoenix, thank you also for being here and collecting your daily blanket, a Celadon awning striped throw blanket, and expanding your blanket fort. But yeah. Hi Micah, hi Phoenix, hi Zeppy, hi Kay. Yes. We are back. We are working on our physician's apartment. So this is where he would live with his family. And I'm using masculine pronouns only because in this time period, physicians were pretty much exclusively male. Oh no, Zeppy. Well, you know, you just got here, so it can go up. Oh, I like this one. Tinker, maybe try again here. I haven't gotten that transferred over to mix it up yet. And Moobot is a bit slow on it. It likes 5 seconds between doing the same command. No, no, Moobot is just slow. Unfortunately, I do plan to get it switched. There you go, 61%. That's not bad. Moobot's just slow. I do plan to get that switched over to mix it up so that I don't have that minimum delay anymore. But I haven't had time to do it as of yet. All right, so I think try to do a thing. Ha! It worked. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go upstairs, take a look at the floor plan up there. I need to adjust it a bit, I think. So here is our upstairs. I'm gonna remove some walls. This is what we have to work with. Let's see. We need at least 2 bedrooms up here, which shouldn't be difficult. Should we give the physician a study? I didn't realize until now just kind of how awkwardly shaped this whole up level is. But you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Think maybe... Micah, 42, that's not terrible. Have you gotten your cocoa yet? Hello, Matt. Did you mean to button smash? About to make some... Okay, yeah, that's gonna be... That's a no. Deny. If you continue, I'm going to ban you. So, please cut it out. And Zeppy, you had cocoa earlier. Cocoa is like the coziest of drinks in my opinion. Do you guys agree? You love all cocoa. You can't go wrong with a good cup of cocoa, honestly. I've literally split it into quarters. Let's see. you want to work with this, fam? Okay. Let's get some wood flooring here. Oh, I still hadn't fixed the ceiling there. Now it's fixed. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Luma, welcome in. Thank you for collecting your papaya whip damask weighted blanket and expanding your blanket fort. How are you, love? Doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. That's a little too rich. Okay. Mm. Phoenix, thank you so much for redeeming the hydrate or dihydrate. gonna remove the saucer lights from here so we can see what the atmosphere of these actually is. And this is fake space because nobody can actually access it. It's just decorative, unfortunately, how it ended up. Did I miss one? No, I think I got it. Okay. And Micah, thank you so much for reminding me to save the game. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a nursery table. We don't want to use that. Let's use this one. We need a rug in here. Let's see. It's hard cluttering a historical build like this because the truth is that they wouldn't have had a ton that wasn't essential. Even the wealthy would have had fewer than like a modern person. Ah, Micah, thank you for redeeming the medieval fact of the day. I found another fun one when I was researching. So, there's this funny thing that I never would have guessed. Are you guys ready for this? For about 200 to 300 years, in medieval times, so we're talking about 1000 to roughly about 1300, eels were accepted as rental payments. I'm not joking. There's actual records of people paying their rent in eels. Yeah, I'm talking about, you know, long boy from the sea, eels, E-E-L-S. People have been recorded paying their rent with eels. There's one notable one that happened about like 1250. And this guy, he paid his rent with like 20,000 eels. I don't know how he got that many eels. Maggie, I'm good. How are you, love? We were just going over our medieval fact of the day, which is that once upon a time in medieval times. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Micah. The only thing I can think of is that he's drying them or salting them. It's like, how do you get that many? Like 20,000 eels. How many eels would you have to catch a day to get that many eels? Ah, my eye. Sorry. And Bluma, thank you so much for the lurk. Ooh, I'm gonna stick some pears down on the table as well. So we've got fruit bread and cheese, a classic. You're doing good, thanks. Just got done playing Scene Investigators. Ooh, I've never played. What's it about? You're shook after that fact. You can look it up. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling your leg. It is a true fact that once upon a time, people would pay their rent, could pay their rent in eels. There. Some shoes. Why eels? You know, I wondered the same thing. Why did it have to be eels? Why not another type of fish or thing? But I don't know. Maybe eels were just really freaking popular at that time period. Maybe people were just jonesing for eels 24/7 at that time. You played it with your friend. It's a crime game where you look at clues and answer questions about each scene. Ooh. Okay, we added some shoes to the corner. Let's see. Oh, and what I was planning with this little area is to turn it into something of a nursery. Though I'm actually gonna make that be like a closet or something, just to keep it from being too big. Alright, I wanted to do kind of a nursery thing here. You have a nice crib. I mean, the guy is a doctor, like, or, you know, the closest equivalent of the time. Ellie, welcome in. Thank you for collecting a burgundy pin checks blanket and adding knitted blanket and expanding your blanket for it. How are you? You're tired but okay. How am I? I'm good. Just working on this build here. Doing a little bit of a nursery. Let's see. See. Oh, you're back from Lurky and you posted your dinner to Discord? Ooh, gonna have to take a look there. Let's see. See what was for dinner. Okay. Oh, yum! It looks good, Cray. Where's a nom? Nom nom nom. It looks very yummy. Easy too? Easy is good, for sure. See. You have to post your dinner from last night. Your G-Mom made you homemade noodles. Ooh, that does sound good. Let's see. I think I want a shelf. Looking at this ship toy reminds me, guys. You'll never believe what I found on in custom content today. We won't be using it on this build, but we will be using it. I have whole ships that we can use at the harbor. I'm talking whole ships. So we can have an actually, like, bunch of ships in the harbor. I was so excited when I found those. Now we'll throw some kids' beds in this one. And then I figured this one will make a little study area for our physician, apothecary person. We can't use this yet, unfortunately, because we're over 100 years out from the printing press being invented. But this one is perfect. Okay. Let's go back to services so I can use. The books are too tall. What are we gonna do? Cover it up. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cover it up. Nobody needs to know. Oh, you know what? I have a better idea. All I need to do is size it down. Duh. We just gotta make the books be smaller. There we go. Now they fit. See, now because this is an apothecary and they work with plants, I feel like it almost makes sense for them to have some sort of small planty in their little office space. Even though that wouldn't be like here's a botanical arrangement. The bit's not, like the pot bit on that though isn't very period appropriate. Also, oh guys, I have to show you this wedding arch that I found in CC. Like this arch here. Like look, it's so planty. It's not technically a wedding arch, but it fits a wedding arch that I have. So it can make a wedding arch be super planty. So let's see. Hold on, I gotta show you this all together. Here's the one. So you got that. This is the wedding arch. But there's also the already plant, like, and then you can take the planty bits. Bam. Look at that. We will be using this. I also have this one, which is also lovely. So we have that to look forward to. Back to the office. We were looking for a little planty that would fit in a medieval, like, pharmacist. I mean, that's basically what they are. They're doctor slash pharmacist. Like, they're probably not doing surgery, but they are likely to be diagnosing. But to be fair, surgery itself would have been pretty rare at this time. This one looks like it would fit in. There we go. Studying the properties. Maybe we should grab some bottles to put on the shelves too. 100 bottles of medicine on the wall. still look like they're floating, but they're far enough down the shelf, I don't think it'll matter. Oh, speaking of wedding. Here we've got medieval-styled wedding art, wedding music. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the shelves like that. I don't know if it makes sense for this, but maybe he drew them himself and then he just had to get the frames. Oh, we're on ads. I need a stretch break anyway. Be right back after I stretch out a little bit. we're back. Thank you so much for sticking through the ads. If you had ads, thank you for supporting the channel. We're back working on our apothecary's little study. You know, people might be like, well, they didn't have much art. I'm like, well, maybe he drew these himself. He's an apothecary, so he'd be very familiar with plants and such. So maybe if they're all plants and such, you know, they're things he drew and then he just had to put some wood around and hang up so that they could be a quick reference for him. Also, while I was on break, I looked more into the whole eel rent thing. Yeah, aren't they cool? But yeah, since they look like hand-drawn and such, I figure these are things that our apothecary did for themselves. Strange Sims, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, so I imagine that he just drew them himself and then just kind of put them together with some wood and hung them on the wall as like a quick reference. Yeah, so maybe the only other thing I can think of to add is maybe like a little like bench bed, and maybe grab like a pillow to stick on the bench. You're great. Hope I'm doing well. I am doing well. I'm having fun, you know? We're plugging along, putting our save file together for future Ultimate Decades play. I'm a big history nerd, so I'm trying my best to keep things as accurate as I can keep them in the context of The Sims. You love all things medieval and had to stop in. Well, we're glad you did. Welcome in, new friend. Let's see. All right. Other thing. I mean, one thing. So we do a medieval fact today, if people redeem it, because I'm a big nerd. And one of our medieval fact of the day today is that once upon a time, people paid rent in eels. You came to the right place. Rent is a lot of facts. Yeah. Sometimes too many. Like, it's like, at least you guys give me a place to offload some of the knowledge, because otherwise it's like, what's it all for? There, we got a pillow. We got a pillow. But okay, so back to the whole eel rent thing. So one of the reasons that eels were especially commonplace for paying rent or kind of as payment, for one thing, this sort of payment as more of like a bartering thing was very common, partially because there were not enough coins to go around. So oftentimes people would use what they had, you know, eggs, milk, clothing, you know, things to pay for what they needed. But eels were especially commonplace, for one thing, because they made up 25 to 50% of all fish in England's waterways. Think about that for a second. You're working on a Victorian save in Sims 2? Ooh, that's really cool. Yeah, Micah. 25 to 50% of the fish in England's waterways were eels. That's why they were that's why you could get like 20,000 eels to pay for your lease. No wonder, yeah, like he probably was just constantly catching eels. So now we know, and now I need to see if any custom content creators have made like eel recipes that our Sims can eat. There we go. Okay, cool. There we go. We got a little thing, couple pillows on a bench. There's our apothecary's little office. Yeah, that's a lot of eels. It's like, no wonder the one guy had like tens of thousands of them. And there's other instances where people are like, yeah, if you let me use your roadway and stuff, I'll give you 1,000 eels. Like, it was like no big deal. It's like 1,000 eels. I can't even imagine what 1,000 eels would look like. You need to come here for help on your historical fiction you've been working on? Oh, well, I'm always happy to help. You know, I'm the type of person that if I don't know something, I immediately look it up and research. Meg, good morning, love. How are you? Thank you for collecting your Van Dyke Brown Cartoche fuzzy blanket and expanding your blanket fort. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Thank you for the lurk. Gonna clean house and get ready for work. Be a productive boss, Meg. We love that for you. Eel custom content in The Sims 4 was definitely not something I thought I would search today. Did you find anything? Let me know or share it in our Discord, CC and Mods channel, if you would. If you find anything. There we go, that's cute. Nothing medieval vibes so far. Darn. That's okay. Also, despite the CC, the fact that they make CC for like medieval bunk beds, people didn't really sleep in bunk beds for like a few hundred years after our starting point. Let's see. I know there is the ye old cookbook for Sims 4. At the one time I had a full medieval save in the Sims 4. Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm working through a different Let's Play at the moment on Tuesdays. That's not historical, as kind of our what we're doing while we spend the time to get this part put together. So also gonna throw in a little toddler bed. Because why not? Maybe the physician has a big family. Physician, pharmacist, what have you. Whatever you want to call him. He gives medicine. And I'm only using male pronouns because of the time period that we're in. Because there are many, many, many amazing female doctors. Let's see. Yeah, I'm holding off on downloading the Ye Medieval Cookbook only because I am still doing some gameplay on this computer that is not historical. I think I'm just gonna do a chest as the dresser. come in multiple colors? It does. Awesome. The cookbook is so detailed. It is pretty detailed. I've seen some people do the gameplay with it and such. Like I said, I'm just holding off on actually downloading it because I'm still doing other things in gameplay at the moment. But I'm looking forward to using it. But, okay. Oh, we need to give some more candles here. Candle. Let's see. Now, they wouldn't have spent a whole lot of time in their bedrooms if, you know, they weren't sleeping. So... Oh, you know what else I have, though? I found a mod for a functional hairbrush today. We want the wooden one. There. I'm actually going to turn this around. There. Okay. I think our apothecary's apartment is pretty much done. Hairbrush mod? Do you have to mod where they have to learn how to read? I know of the literacy mod. I do plan to use it. I have not downloaded it yet, simply because I'm still doing active gameplay in a modern gameplay. So I have not added it in yet. I do plan to use it when we start Ultimate Decades. And yes, I have a hairbrush mod so that we can see our Sims brush their hair. It's got the whole animation and everything. I don't think I've added that one to the Discord chat yet. Let's see. I'm gonna add in another window. All right, that's one. And now, because some people have joined us, here's what we're looking at. This is the whole of the build that we're doing. Let's do a little first person through what we have so far. Aw, thank you. Let's see. What we have so far. We have a fabric shop. Ah! Okay, there we go. I have not done the apartment aspect for that yet. We have a luxury goods store, so we have things like fancy toys, you know, imported wines and oils and olives and spices, some musical instruments, with some very, very detailed tapestries, the sort of things that only really the upper middle or upper class could afford. Chess table, books, of course, some chalices, some jewelry. An illuminated manuscript. And then, of course, we have the apothecary. So let's go see how this looks as we go up the stairs. And Micah, thank you for redeeming Save the Game. I will do so just as soon as we are out of first-person mode. Up the stairs. Ah, too high. Too high. Not high enough, actually. Okay, we got this. We got this. I'm in the kitchen cabinet. All right, here we go. So. There. Okay. This is what it looks like as we enter the living area for the above the apothecary. And then we go through these curtains and we have the kitchen. Okay, here we go. The upstairs. These guys are rich enough to have doors on their bedrooms. So we'll start with the master. Master bedroom. Nursery. The children's bedroom. And then the apothecary study, which I'm actually particularly proud of. Okay, and we do have space for one more shop. I just have been completely unsure what to make the last shop. As far as things that would have actually been in a shop setting. Ellie, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you, Mike. I'm gonna save the game now. And here's how it looks at night. Thank you. You can see our cathedral in the background and Bread, Bath, and Beyond over there. Those are the only other 2 builds we've completed so far. Let's see. We call it Bread, Bath, and Beyond because it's a bathhouse, but it's also a bakery because bakeries and bathhouses had a really pretty intrinsic, like mutually beneficial relationship in medieval times because the bathhouse would use the ovens of the bakery to heat the water. So that's over there. And yeah, all right. So next, I'm gonna be honest. I want to do the last shop and fill it out and everything. I just don't know what I want it to be. Like, what would make sense? I could make it like an inn instead of like an actual like living space. You love the facts? Thank you. See, I could make the last one, make it more of an inn instead of... Because it'd be pretty... I mean, it is kind of the smallest as far as things go, because the tower, we're planning to make kind of like a town guard tower. So it's going to be more like martial and stuff with maybe like a little spot for them to take a nap or whatever. Before shift change. So we could make the last one more of an inn instead of a store. What do you guys think of that? Or would you prefer it be another retail oriented space? We'll have another inn by the docks, but it would make sense for a... What are the potentials if it were to be retail? You like the inn idea. Okay. So that's kind of the problem because like I thought shoemaker, but the fact of the matter is there wouldn't be much to a shoemaker. because shoes were made to fit at those days. Inn seems like a nice idea. Yeah. I could do more of a pottery-oriented shop, though I was kind of planning for that to be more in the tradesmen's houses section of our map. Let's see. Painting? Well, the thing is like painters didn't really have shops at this time. They had patrons, so they might be part of a guild, but they would not typically, because things weren't typically just made to be sold. Tapestries might have, but I kind of have that covered with the cloth shop. But paintings were almost entirely by commission at this time. So they would never really be in a store environment. They'd be at the painter's studio, and which we can do when we get down to the tradesmen's area. Because I do have that planned for like blacksmith, potter, tanner, artist. Like that is planned. But as far as like the high end, what people would be doing, that's more difficult. And we are going to have also like market here as well. Inn might be the best route. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, because it would make sense to have kind of like a higher end inn where like merchants might stay, but then also like a lower inn where like sailors might stay when they were on leave. Okay, let's just make the last one an inn anyway, because it's, like I said, it's going to be kind of small compared to the other ones. So then we can just kind of have like a rotating cast of characters stay in this inn versus the inn that's going to be by the harbor. So, which makes sense, which honestly works, because I've got two different inn signs. I've got the Kingfisher Inn, which is seaside enough related that I'm probably going to make that one be the seaside inn that's attached to the port office. I'll make this one be the Chameleon Inn, so we get the nice fancy sign over here. Let's see. I'm gonna change the window, or just remove it. Yeah, so this is like the more fancy type inn. And it's an inn, not a tavern. So that's an important distinction, because we already are planning a tavern. That's the next build on the list. Mainly because it's going to be small, and I liked the idea of that. But this also looks more like a tavern sign, so now I'm like second guessing myself. You know what? No, we're going with it. We're going with it. This is the inn, so we'll have kind of like a front desk. We'll need some stairs here. I'm just going to copy the same stairs we've been using. There. Let's see. There we go. So we got that. We need like a front desk kind of area. Because, yeah, the Kingfisher is the other one, and I figured that's, like, I mean, that's a fishing bird, so that's going to be more suited to the harbor inn. Let's see. Let's grab some railings for this one. There we go. And since it's an inn, that keeps things rather simple. So floor plan wise, I mean, we're gonna need to keep enough room to do another. But, I mean, just some bedrooms. Maybe, let's see. Oh, I forgot that I accidentally put that down the middle there. Just scooch it over here. Grab another thing of stairs. Let's see. There we go. Let me grab some saucer lights so that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I always forget to do that. Looking amazing. Can't wait to see the gameplay. Heading to bed. Good night, Ren. Glad I could be here. Glad you could be here too, Maggie. Have a great night. Sleep well. I'll see you around. Temporary lights while we figure out what exactly we're doing here. That one's lit enough. I'm not worried. Let's see. Now, in gameplay, this will be a residential rental type of lot rather than just a strict, is how I was kind of thinking of doing it. And the reason is so that we could actually have people who live in these stuff. And I have a mod trait that's live in business. So each of these could be technically businesses as well. Okay. See. A little too big there. Let's see. Using it as kind of like a news area too, with some like notices. Maybe I should have these outside. Okay, like proclamations type. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's grab. Alright, all the different loots I've found. Let's see. The other option is to just list this place as retail or some such and just put who we think owns it just kind of in world without being actually on a lot. But that can be trickier depending. Hmm. Okay. All right, we got our base. Hmm. Let's see. see. What I should have down here is I should put some sort of fireplace. And we are on ads, so I'm gonna take a quick break and stretch. And I will see you guys in about 2.5 minutes. Welcome back from ads. If you had ads, thank you so much for sticking through it and supporting the channel. We're back with our inn at the moment that we're just trying to finish up. I'm probably honestly not going to be on that much longer. We're going to be looking for someone to raid here pretty soon. I do have work in the morning, unfortunately. So I'll be wanting to get to bed and get some rest before too terribly long, but not yet. More candles. And if you guys run into any more like candle CC or anything, let me know. I'm always looking for more candles for these builds, to be honest. back to beds. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. I hope you sleep well and feel better in the morning. Have sweet dreams, okay? Rest up. I'm wishing you a speedy recovery from whatever is ailing you. This one's the innkeeper's actual bedroom. That's how I'm imagining it. One room for them, and then 5 others to rent. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, with that, guys, I think I will leave this one here. We've made some excellent progress, and I feel pretty good that we are going to get this done on our bonus build stream on Saturday. That'll be my next stream. I'll be streaming starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, or frankly 7 a.m. Pacific. And we're going to work on trying to get this wrapped up. We've got 2 apartments plus the guard tower left. And then this will be complete. So I feel pretty good that we can get this knocked out on Saturday. And then we can start working on the tavern next Thursday, which will be my next build stream after that. But I had fun working on it today. We do need to give another chimney. There we go. So we're definitely making progress. It is a rather large build, so it does take time. But yeah, 2 apartments and the inside of the guard tower. That's all we have left. And then we will be able to move on to the next thing, which I want to do the tavern next. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the tavern next. But in the meantime, let's see. And yeah, so let's go find a friend to raid. Let's see who's on, who we can go say hi to if he'd like to join. Let's see. What do we got? Anyone doing building? Kev the Builder is doing some building right now. It's not a historical build, but it does look like a very cool build. And they're an interior designer by profession. They also have a lot of viewers, though. Unless you guys have someone you would like to recommend to me to raid, I think that's where we'll go. Because he's the only one I know who's building right now. Everyone else who's playing The Sims right now is doing gameplay. So I haven't spent a ton of time in Kev's streams, but I know he's very, very talented. So let's give a shout out to Kev the Builder in case you get lost. And we'll go show some love. So if you're a follower or just hanging out with us tonight, please grab the first raid message. If you're a subscriber hanging out with us tonight, please grab the second raid message. And we'll go say hi and hang out with a friend here so that the fun can keep rolling for anyone who wants another simmer to watch. So I'm gonna get the... Oh, he's on ads, but by the time we raid out, he'll be done. So I'm not too worried. So I'm gonna start the raid. But thank you all for being here, for hanging out with me while we work on this build, nerd out about history, learn some weird facts. And I will see you guys next time once again, my next stream is on Saturday. It's a special bonus stream. I do try and stream on the weekend every other week. So that's this week. And then it'll be 2 weeks from now. But that'll be our next stream. And we're just going to be continuing working on this. So if you'd like to hang out with me then, you're more than welcome to do so. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. A happy Mother's Day to any mothers in the chat. And yeah, so have a great night. Sweet dreams if you're going to bed. Have a great day if you're just getting up. And I will see you guys around. Goodbye, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals.